Is it okay to confide? Am I gonna be okay with you confiding in somebody, another female that's not me? Would you be okay with me confiding in another man that's not you? Yeah. Confiding in. I guess it depends on what you're confiding in them about. I'm assuming that it's talking about things that are personal with somebody who's not your spouse.
Anything about a job, career change.
Yeah. I think any type of intimate conversations that are personal should be reserved for your spouse. Especially not with the opposite sex. I think you can, with your same-sex girlfriends or whatever, you can talk about a lot of things and can have and confide. It's almost replacing your spouse as being that confidant for somebody else, and I think that can lead to a lot of problems.
I believe you. As Caleen said, it depends. It really does depend. You could have an opposite sex that you could fight in.
It's a no.
It's a no for her. But you can have
an
opposite sex that you can fight in. For instance, we have some friends that we all got married around the same time.
Okay.
And we have a group of guys that we communicate with that are married. We all got married the same year.
Okay.
And sometimes I would talk to one of my boys' wives about marriage and certain things because I know her and my wife are good friends. It's not for me to, try to get into some kind of intimate relationship with my boy's friend. That's absolutely absurd and ridiculous. We're all on the same page. We're all Christians. We all love God. And we're just communicating and trying to see what we can do to enhance our marriage. It depends how you look at it. It doesn't always have to be from a negative state.
Okay.
It's the mind frame and the condition of heart how you enter into those conversations.
Right, okay. But I mean, if it's somebody that I'm okay with, because obviously I'm friends with that person, and even then, there's a fine line of how much confiding, or how much confiding you are. Like if they now would become your nighttime phone and stuff like that. But if it's a female that I don't know, or a female that I don't have a relationship with, and now that becomes your confidant,
for sure,
then I think we're gonna have problems because communication and being able to discuss personal matters it builds intimacy. Because now you're speaking to somebody about something that's personal or something that's deep.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I think.
But that's why I said within boundaries, with understanding, you're not just freely, loosely speaking to anyone about your relationship.
Right.
That's a no, and it would not be without your consent.
But a lot of the times, if you're talking to somebody and confiding with them, you haven't gone to your spouse about it, so it could be behind. So, for example,
people do that, but I advise that if you're gonna have someone that you're speaking to that's outside of your marriage, let your wife. That's the opposite sex. I think your wife should be well aware, and your spouse should be well aware of who you're speaking to.
I agree, and there should be some relationship because then you want people that are around you that are for you and for your marriage and for your relationship, that they want you to succeed, not somebody who's secretly trying to get in and they take the negative things that are happening and take advantage of that. So
everything done in the Spirit of Christ and the Spirit of God, you'll be fine.
Okay, but some couples, but I guess where the question is coming from, are maybe dealing with a situation where the person might be confiding in somebody who's not.
And if they're confiding in someone that their spouse is not aware of, I disagree. I believe that it should be talked to and agreed upon before executing that task. Like if I gotta talk to you about it, and then once we agree, we know our go-to people that we can go to and talk to, because we're both aware and we're fully on the same page. There's nothing done behind each other's back or to create any more problems. Because for instance, I remember planning birthday parties or planning a surprise for you, and you are all up in everyone's business and my business. Every aspect of what I'm supposed to do, and sometimes it's very hard for me to surprise you because you just want to know everything. So sometimes I have to get your friends involved that are married and other couples, and then we have to create some kind of distraction or even a lie just to hide it from you.
But a surprise is different.
But it's still confining. It's
okay, different. I get it, but I think
look at it from that perspective. If it's not agreed upon, as in the question is from this person, Do you think it's okay to talk to the opposite sex?
Confide in
The opposite sex.
I
would say
think
no,
both spouses
and
need
only,
to know who your friend.
Yeah, it has to be agreed upon.
I think your spouse should know who's in your life.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if it was like a coworker that you've never met before, but
I would have some concern.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa, a coworker of hers that you've never met before.
Yeah.
I have some concerns. I'm not saying you
definitely
can't
have
talk to that person or be friends, but I would say
I would have
it
concerns.
depends on how deep that relationship is going. So I would say in a marriage, the only way that you should be confiding in anybody that's of the opposite sex that's not your spouse is that if your spouse is fully comfortable with that person, there's a friendship, there's an understanding, and and there's a mutual agreement between you and your spouse. Otherwise, it can create problems.
Yeah, you have to safeguard your marriage and have contingency plans, emergency plans, and even boundaries that you create to make sure that you protect the marriage. The marriage, I agree. So I would not communicate with anyone without you knowing who I'm speaking to. You know that. That's already.
You wouldn't be confiding in anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know everybody who you speak to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have coworkers and all those. I don't know those people, but you're not gonna go into deep. You know, they're gonna be now your confidant.
There's no need for them to know that.
Okay, so on my behalf, I would say that I think it's kind of. I think it's a slippery slope. I think it leads to developing a bond with somebody who's not my spouse if it's a man, the opposite. And I think that would be, I don't think it would be wise. I don't think it would be advantageous. Doesn't mean that I don't have male friends. It doesn't mean that I can't bounce ideas off of a male friend. But that person is somebody who's a friend of both of ours, not just somebody who is, not connected to both of us in a sense, right? And I think confiding means that it's ongoing. If I ask a male person who's a question just to get a male's perspective, I think that will be fine. But I think if confiding means that there's a buildup of ongoing communication and ongoing relationship that could potentially build up to something more, and I think that would be